Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm FPL Roo, and in today's video, we're going to be looking back at Matchday 3 of World Cup Fantasy and then looking forward to Matchday 4, the round of 16. If you're new to this channel, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell for more World Cup Fantasy videos, FPL videos coming soon. And make sure you give this video a like if you like it. So I did miss out a video for Matchday 3. Looking forward to Matchday 3. I did get COVID, so I was feeling a bit rough and my voice was all croaky. So I thought I'd spare you all the pain of listening to me with a croaky voice. But yeah, I'm feeling much better, and looking forward to the rest of the World Cup. So today I'm repping the green and gold of the Socceroos. So yeah, I'm here in Australia, and it was a massive result for the whole country the other night against Denmark, going through to the round of 16, and yeah, facing Argentina. It's the first time the Socceroos have won back-to-back World Cup matches, I think ever. So yeah, massive moment. And I'm here in Melbourne as well, so I don't know if everyone's seen all them celebrations going on in Fed Square in Melbourne. Yeah, so really big for the country, and hopefully they can pull off another upset against Argentina in the next round. So now we're just going to be looking at my Matchday 3 team. We'll start off in goal. I did have no part for the Netherlands, so clean sheet, yeah, and a save point. Really happy with that. Raum for Germany, who did get an assist, but no clean sheet, so ended up with 3 points. Myla, disappointing against Australia. Well, happy Australia got through, but yeah, disappointing for fantasy reasons. 1 point, big disappointment from Denmark this tournament. I did expect them to go far, and they're actually my dark horses for the tournament. But yeah, seems like maybe that Euro 2020 was a once-off, and the Nations League were just lucky. But yeah, they didn't turn up this tournament. Finally, some returns from Dumfries, even though it's just a clean sheet. But yeah, that's 2 of his last 3 now, actually. So yeah, happy with that. It's just a shame he's not as getting as many attacking returns as he did in Euro 2020. And yeah, so we move on to the midfield. We've got Olmo for Spain, only 2 points. A blank. Yeah, big shock. Morocco, Spain in the next round now. But yeah, Japan beating Spain in the last group stage game, which was yeah, a kind of a shock, because I expected Spain to kind of be one of the favourites now for the rest of the competition. But yeah, well done Japan. And that group, yeah, was crazy, really. So Musiala as well. I've got another 2 point blank. They did beat Costa Rica, but they ended up going out on goal difference, because Spain finished second and Japan finished top, because Spain did beat Costa Rica 7-0. But yeah, no, massive shock in that group. Japan top, Spain second. I guess all teams that went out will be slightly disappointed, especially as Costa Rica were leading against Germany in that great game and would have gone through. Next up is Spain's opponents in the round of 16, and Morocco. So Ziyech I had, which is great. He got a goal against Canada. It was a bit of a gift. The keeper literally passed it to him and he lobbed him. But yeah, Morocco looked very solid. Unbeaten in the group stage, 2 wins and a draw. And yeah, I fancy them to give Spain a game, and yeah, if not beat them. So next up, we'll go to the strike force. So I did bring in Gakpo. Really happy with that. A goal. I had him as captain as well, and I'm not sure. I still have 1 captain switch, so I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that. Yeah, depending on these games, I still have 1 free transfer as well, so I could make a switch to have another captain choice. And yeah, Messi missed the penalty, but yeah, ended up with 3 points. And yeah, now left is my 2 Brazil boys, Anthony and Richarlison. So I'm going to wait for team news and then bring in players that are playing. So I think Richarlison might be rested. So I might bring in Rodrigo or Jesus. Probably, yeah, depending on what. I got $1 million in the bank, so I'm pretty sure I can afford both. But yeah, I have to wait and see. And Anthony, I'm pretty confident he'll start. On the bench, we've got Rocher, who hasn't played for Uruguay. Yeah, and I think I'll just leave him on the bench. 7 points for my keeper is good enough for me. Ericsson 2 points, Alba 0 points, Trippier 0 points, who just came on. So yeah, that was my match day free team minus 2 players, 46 points. Pretty happy. Brings my total up to 160 points. Hopefully, the Brazil players can get at least maybe like 15 points between them, which would be great. And yeah, bump me up the ranks. So now we're going to be looking at my match day free round of 16 team. We do get unlimited transfers before the round of 16. So yeah, this is a completely fresh team. Obviously, some games are still yet to be decided. So I've just done what I reckon is going to happen. And yeah, might put either or in terms of fixtures for that team. So in goal, we'll start with Nopert for the Netherlands, who does have USA. Netherlands have kept 2 clean sheets in the group stage, and USA have only scored 1 goal, really. So yeah, I'm expecting Netherlands to go through, and if they do go through, they will play one of Argentina or Australia. So yeah, I'm basically targeting this USA game for a clean sheet. My sub keeper is Costa, so just in case Noper doesn't do the business. Portugal are likely to play Switzerland or Serbia if they finish top of their group. I fancy Portugal to keep a clean sheet in that game and win that game. So yeah, Costa is a good option. Next, we'll move on to the defense. So I've tried to spread out my defensive assets from teams I think will go through. So starting off with a Brazilian midfield defender, Sandro, who's likely to be playing left back. He's likely to be facing Uruguay or Ghana. It depends whoever comes second in that group. But if Portugal do finish first, there is a chance Portugal finish second and they play Portugal. But yeah, likely to be Uruguay or Ghana. I fancy Brazil to progress, to beat either Uruguay or Ghana and to go to the final, really. So yeah, good to have a defensive option from Brazil. Next up, Luke Shaw for England, who plays Senegal. So I did actually have Trippier throughout the group stage, but I've actually gone for Luke Shaw because now Kyle Walker's back. That is not guaranteed Trippier will start, but there is always a doubt that Trippier goes to the left and Shaw gets benched. But I feel like Shaw's doing really well this World Cup, and he'll definitely keep that spot on the left. Senegal won't be an easy game, but I do fancy England to win that and yeah, hopefully keep a clean sheet. However, they do play France or Poland in the next round, so that could be tough. But you never know with this England team. They did get to the semis in the last World Cup and to the final of the Euros, so they can beat anyone on their day. And yeah, pretty good defensively as well. Next up, Otamendi. So I just wanted to get a defensive option in from Argentina. So they play Australia in the round of 16. I hope they lose, but if you're looking at the odds, they are likely to win. So in terms of fantasy, it's probably smart to have a few Argentinian players. But I'm more than happy to be wrong and Australia to go through. It's always like with these fantasy games, I have Arsenal players or have teams that I want to lose, but yeah, for fantasy reasons, you got to put them in, I guess. But yeah, I'm pretty happy. Otamendi has started the last 3 games. It looks like he plays with either Alessandro Martinez or Romero. So yeah, happy with that at 5 million. Next up, you got Theo Hernandez for France, who plays Poland. I think France look really strong. He's now the starting left back after his brother got injured in one of the group stage games, and he's a really attacking left back coming in at 5 million. All my defenders so far, so Sandro, Shaw, Otamendi, and Hernandez coming at about 5 million. So yeah, not the most expensive, but good solid options. And next up, the cheaper option for 3.5 million, I've gone for Sosa, who's a Croatian left back. It does have Japan, which will be a tough game, but Croatia have been really solid defensively in this tournament. They came through a group with Belgium, Morocco. So yeah, really tough. But yeah, I fancy I fancy them to win that game, but it will be a close call. So next up, we'll go for the midfield. So I've gone for Ziyech, who plays for Morocco and will play Spain. Kind of a derby, I guess. I'm really impressed with Morocco in this tournament, and Ziyech did the business for me in Matchday 3, so I thought I'd give him another chance. Spain, I thought were looking convincing, but getting beat by Japan in the last game of the Matchday, it seems like they can be got at. And I actually fancy Morocco to cause them a lot of trouble, and I think that game will be tight. So as you can see from my bench, I've actually gone for one Spanish and one Moroccan player. Next up, I've gone for Saka, who plays Senegal, and yeah, I feel like Saka should get his place back. I know Rashford and Foden did really well, but Saka has been doing great as well throughout this tournament. So yeah, I fancy Saka to keep his place. I think it'll be Saka on the right and Rashford or Foden on the left. I feel like Saka is probably the most right-sided player England have got. And yeah, I'm hoping England go through and yeah, they play France. But I feel like we can give France a game. Next up, we've got the pool for Argentina coming in at 5 million. So plays for Argentina. That's like I said, and it will be playing Australia. So it's more of I feel like Argentina will go far. So I'm trying to get in these cheap players that can just sit in the team and will be there, kind of ticking along. Because as you get to the later stages, you have more and more players from certain teams, and to have a cheap player from a good team is really useful. I'm not expecting loads from him. If I can get an assist, that would be great. Next up on the bench for midfielders, I've got Bruno Fernandes, who will play Switzerland or Serbia if Portugal do finish first in their group. He's been on fire so far at the World Cup, 2 goals, 2 assists, and yeah, he's playing again this evening. So who knows? He could add to that. He does come in at 9.5, which is really expensive, but there's no really standout midfielders, I think he'll be a good option, and I'm hoping they get through that Switzerland and Serbia game. Then they do face Spain or Morocco, and I kind of fancy them to beat either Spain or Morocco if they do get through. So, yeah, hoping that can be a punt that goes through to the semi-final. Next up, we've got Omo against Morocco for Spain. Again, I'm just trying to split that fixture because I can't really call it. Spanish assets are not really standing out to me. Maybe Alba, but for 1 million more than my other defenders, I don't think it's worth it. Next up, the most important part of the team, we've got the forwards. So I've gone for Mbappe against Poland. So yeah, the guy is unbelievable. He's on fire. And I think, yeah, he'll carry on his goal scoring form and yeah, do the business against Poland. So he will play England or Senegal next. And I kind of fancied him to beat England or Senegal in the next round too. So it's kind of a strong route to the semis. Hopefully not. Hopefully they lose to England, but yeah, that's why I've gone for Mbappe. Next up, it will be my captain. My first captain is Messi against Australia. Like I said, if you look at the fixtures, this is probably on paper the easiest fixture. Easiest fixture out of all the teams. Obviously, I hope I'm wrong. I hope Australia thrash them 4-0, but yeah, if you look at the odds, it's highly in Argentina's favour, and I fancy Messi to get a goal or 2 in that fixture. And on my bench, I've got Richarlison, who will play Uruguay or Ghana, depending on who finishes second in that group. 7.5 million for Brazil's number 9, I think, is a bargain. And I fancy Brazil to go far in this tournament. And yeah, I fancy them to win it, to be honest. Even with Neymar's injury, I think they've got enough depth and quality with Anthony, Rodrigo, Vinicius, Richarlison, Jesus to kind of, I know you can't really replace Neymar, but they've got enough quality there to do the business. So if you've liked this video, please make sure you give it a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I'll be producing a lot more World Cup videos throughout the tournament and FPL videos when it's back up and running. So yeah, make sure you hit the notification bell as well. Have a good World Cup. Cheers.